Hi guys, Suella Braverman is making a bit of a name for herself, and not in a good way. In this clip that appeared on the Piers Morgan show, former chairman Jake Berry confirmed that there were numerous breaches of the ministerial code by Braverman. Now, if you remember, the current Home Secretary was originally Boris Johnson's Attorney General. Then she was promoted to the Home Office with great delight of the far right within the Conservative Party, but was fired just before Liz Truss left Number 10. The reason given was that an email was sent to someone outside her office and it contained confidential information. Then she was rehired for the same job by Rishi Sunak. Well, it seems the breach was not a once-off. Have a listen to this.
On Suella Braverman, though, you were there in the government, in the bunker at the end when she was fired. Was it right that she came back?
Well, 6 days is a long time in politics, so
it's for the
new Prime Minister, and he must be free to appoint whoever he wants. But look, what I would say is, from my own knowledge, there were multiple breaches of the ministerial code. In fact, multiple breaches of the ministerial code. It was sent from a private email address to another member of Parliament. She then sought to copy that individual's wife and accidentally sent it to a staffer in Parliament. To me, that seems a really serious breach, especially when it was documents relating to cybersecurity, as I believe. That seems a really serious breach. The Cabinet Secretary had his say at the time. I doubt he's changed his mind in the last 6 days, but that's a matter for the new Prime Minister.
And did she hold her hands up to it in that meeting? Did she admit it?
Well, I wasn't in the meeting, but as I understand it, the evidence was put to her and she accepted the evidence rather than the other way around.
Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. Means that Rishi Sunak has rehired somebody who has breached the ministerial code on a number of occasions. And what the current narrative is that she made a mistake, she apologized, and now we have to move on. But this is somebody who has, as Jake Berry is saying here, breached the rules, breached the ministerial code, which is, when it comes to the Home Secretary, one of the most important jobs in the cabinet. When it comes to security, it's not just about immigration, but it's also she's responsible for security, policing, things like this. The fact that that was breached on a number of occasions compromises her. And we've seen this before. Foreign secretaries compromised, like Boris Johnson when he went to have a bit of a shindig in Italy, in a very compromising position where, Boris Johnson could have leaked information to foreign powers. We don't know who received these emails. We don't know if these emails were forwarded on. We don't know what was contained within them. It seemed pretty bad, and bad enough for her to be fired over it. So what's to stop her from doing it again? She has apologized, but what is really to stop her from doing it again now that she's Home Secretary once again? Now, why did Rishi Sunak bring her back into the fold? I think it's to keep the far right within the Conservative Party happy, to keep the right-wing voters happy. They wanted a far right candidate for the Home Secretary. They got it under Liz Truss. They were very happy with that. And, I think this is a really bad call, but he believed it was a good idea to bring her back. There have been images online of Penny Mordaunt. I was trying to remember her name, Penny Mordaunt, who was not too happy because she was hoping to get that top spot. And I think it would have actually kept the racists and bigots happy if you had Penny Mordaunt in that position. But obviously he brought back Suella Braverman for some reason. There are allegations that she supported him at the right time. She was expected to support Boris Johnson, but instead she put her support behind Rishi Sunak, and maybe this is him paying her back. But what a payback. You are fired and now you're rehired to do exactly the same job. Unbelievable. And I think this is, this continues, this story continues. I think he's going to have to U-turn and he's going to have to fire her. And it's going to be extremely embarrassing for the government and for Rishi Sunak. But I don't think he can continue as long as there are these allegations over her head. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.